Go to sleep, iPhone. What's up, world? It's Eric Patrick Thomas. How are you? Here on a beautiful Thursday. It's hot. It's hot out there. Uh, Nothing really new on the house today. I've been starting to write out everything like wheelchair accessible bathroom, roll-in shower. Then I'm gonna kind of like put like a budget next to it, like what it would take, what it would cost. 50,000. Master bedroom with the tracking system that will go into the bathroom. That's like attached to the master bedroom. We're talking about either finding a house or building a house. Whatever. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. You can buy a house and then make the remodel once you're in it. I mean, we've looked at a lot of homes, and if there's one has the potential to where it's got a lot of space, like a lot of square footage, but I could have a temporary bedroom in the living room or like the family room, that may be a possibility depending on the location. A lot of pluses and less minuses. But we're looking at all options. We just haven't found that option. Found it yet. And here in Michigan, homes, I don't know if it's all over the U.S., but homes right now are being overbidded. So if a house is 120,000, 150,000, somebody may bid like 180,000 or higher because there's not much out there. So that's kind of like how the market is. But once you make things accessible, the cost is just going up and up, from ramps to making sure that there's no steps or eliminating any barriers, things like that. I know, like in my, the master bedroom, the vision is very big. That way, we spent a lot of time here in this already. Then being able to maybe like square it off, like section it off where it's like, okay, back in the far back of the bedroom is where I sleep. That's where the bed is, things like that. But then in the daytime, when I'm not in the bed or when I'm ever not in the bed, then I also have like kind of like a little living quarters, kind of like right in my bedroom too. Bathrooms right there. Putting a tracking system in the ceiling will be a really good thing, because you could go from the bed to the chair to the bathroom, and even who knows if there's a base. There's just a lot of things I'm looking at. Plus, I'm looking on Google on like different wheelchair accessible homes and features, so I can see what's out there. Kind of envisioning, what I'm looking for. The same thing, the smart technology. Like right now, here, because I got the D-Man Foundation grant, I was able to get some smart technology to help me with my independence. So, like right now, I can say, Alexa, turn the fan light on 20%.
Okay.
Then the light comes on. Alexa, turn the fan light off.
Okay.
So, smart technology, smart home. I'm able to control my environment.
Smart home devices are connected to
Alexa,
your Wi-Fi and can be...
Stop. I can turn the ceiling fan on and off. I can change the speed of it. The lights, I can turn the TV on and off. Switch it to whatever and watch something that's on Wi-Fi, things like that. The living room lights, I can turn on and off. I have a Ring camera system, so I can see, just by saying, show me whatever camera it is, I can see that area on the outside. those are a lot of things that are going to go into the house. So when I put the 350,000, ultimately when it comes down to it, either being built or not, I'm sure I'm still gonna have to like work with sponsors on some of the technology or some of the things, because making it accessible, truly accessible, like where I can go all over the house and outside. That's the other thing to think about. I always think about like how the yard, like I don't need like a really big yard because just not utilizing it. But I would like some space for like a garden and maybe like a relaxing area, you know, with like some water or something, a little bit of landscaping, a space just to have some barbecues, you know, just good old just having barbecues, just relax. Let's go outside the back, eat some, just barbecue, chill, that kind of stuff. I don't need like acres and acres, because then I gotta find someone to mow it too. So, which, I mean, with anything, we're all gonna have to figure out how to make things work. But the garage, definitely need a garage that's gonna fit the van. So it's gotta be like a 2-car garage, but 1 door. It won't work if it's 2 doors. It's gotta have 1 wide door. It's gotta be tall enough, it's gotta be long enough for the van. That will, for sure. Some houses don't have garages. I have looked up where people build garages, where companies build garages, and then you can actually get it dropped off like a modified house. But there's houses that are built that are shipped. So I've looked at all these options. What else was there? Lighting. Definitely just lots of lighting. I don't like it when it's dark in the daytime. Nighttime's different, but daytime, let the sunlight come in, warm the house up, warm your body up. It's just inviting. I don't want it like a cave or dark and things. And also circulation, like how the air flows. That's really important. How it flows. A lot of times when I'm in an area that's the air is not circulating properly, I get really sleepy, or it really has an effect on me. Definitely central air for sure, but I would use central air and heat, because right now I don't have heat or central air. I have a fireplace, a gas fireplace, but it heats up this whole house. I would still like to make sure to put a couple gas fireplaces. Plus, it cuts down on your bill tremendously. And gas fireplaces, they will really do a really good job heating everything. But stackable washer and dryer, you know, I've seen that now. You really don't need a lot of space to have laundry now that with the way things are. Stackable. Well, I gotta make sure that my caregivers can reach everything, but it's gotta be first floor laundry. I'm not gonna have people going down in the basement. It's just not gonna have that. So those are other things we're looking at. We've looked at houses where the laundry's down below. How will we bring it up into the next room, or use an existing bedroom for the laundry? We're looking at everything. A big living room is not super important to me, because I spend a lot of time in my room. And I think that's just because it's almost like it's my living quarters. Like, it's got my stuff. It's got my TV. It's gotten better, actually. But I do like to leave the room and go out there just to get a different, you know, atmosphere or something. But I think like if the bedroom though where it had like its own kind of living room inside the bedroom, I think that would be cool. To where you actually have furniture, a little bit of furniture in it, and it's like it looks like kind of a living room on one side of it. Um, what else is there? Kitchen, kitchen doesn't have to be tremendously big. Just enough, like lots of counter space to where you can cut vegetables up and fruit, then cook. Definitely a hood over the stove. Somewhere like when people are cooking on the stove, it goes out. Or I'm trying to think of some of the tech. There is smart technology where you can turn off the stove by voice, which could be good because of the considered. I don't move from the neck down, and I do have a caregiver if they're cooking on the stove. We're definitely not doing gas. No gas stove. It's got to be electric. That I would be able to use the Amazon to shut the stove off in an emergency by voice. That is possible. All that stuff is very possible. That you can set up everything with your Amazon. You can make coffee with Amazon, with the coffee maker. So yeah, things like that. But being able to go in the kitchen, get in the refrigerator, looking around, that would be great. I'm not sure what type of fridge. Right now I just got like the one where you open it. It's got the door, and then everything's right there. It just depends on organization, how things are. You can put things away and view them easier. I think it would be great to have a camera inside the fridge. And I'm sure fridges do it now, because a lot of times when I need to get something, I might be in bed, maybe it's at night. We're like, man, I don't know what's in the fridge. Sometimes I have people take, like the person that's here, they'll take a picture, and then I can look on my laptop, and after I get the pictures, and I go, oh, that's what's in there. But just think if you could actually like just see what's in your fridge, at that moment and stuff. It really helps out, because I could be like, oh, is what dressing's in there? I don't know, just things I think about that would make my life easier. Definitely ceiling fans, but they gotta be activated through the smart technology. I gotta be able to control them. If there's central air and heat, then you gotta use a thermostat. So I would definitely use one of the smart thermostats. Dining room? No, it doesn't have to be that big. Just maybe there's a way. I would like it where there's a table that it's like in the wall, and then when you need to use the table, then it comes down, because I'm not utilizing a dining room every day. It's just not. I'm on the go, and when I eat, a lot of times, it's just a towel over my chair where I'm eating, they're eating. It's rare to sit down, or I'm already sitting, but be at the table in the dining room, then have a meal. So I think that would be kind of cool to have the table just kind of come down out of the wall or something like that. Then when you're done with it, just push it up and it's there. Maybe when it's up on the other side of the table, it looks like a painting or something, And I think about space. In this house, I have the barn doors, the sliding doors. I like the sliding doors. The doors with the hinges, it's been so long since I've been around a door. But I've had doors with hinges. Because also with the sliding door, even if the slider is on, I think you can control it by voice. Not this one, but there are electric ones where you can put like a motor. So if I said open door 1, or bedroom door, it would slide open. But actually, though, if you ever needed to get out of one in an emergency, then the door was shut. You can knock it off the track very easily. So, who knows? And what else would be really cool to have? But really cool that this is just like I'm dreaming. Like this is a vision, but like have something like where it's attached to the house, or maybe it's like a hallway that it goes into like this like circle room, and it's just all glass, and you can just like absorb the sun. That's like one thing with person with a spinal cord injury. Like we try to find the sun, like through the windows, because we get cold a lot. I get cold out of nowhere, and when you get cold, it sticks with you for a long time. Like there's plenty of times where I'm like searching for the sun. I'm like in the window, like, oh, let me get 2 more minutes of this sun or something, because it really helps out. So it just rejuvenates you. I just think of having some kind of pod or something outside, going down the hallway, like inside your house. Then you go in this all glass kind of greenhouse. Then you just kick back and just let the sun just love you. Warm you like a blanket. That's the only way to describe it. That would be awesome. Storage space. You gotta have some good storage space, because I have supplies. I got medical supplies. Then I got supplies for the house, because with you're always doing paper towel, toilet paper, hand sanitizer, hand soap. The same stuff that other businesses do, but it's inside my household because I have people in and out throughout a 24-hour period, providing care for me. So being able to have a specific storage area where we can have things on the shelf, we can, it's there. When the paper towel goes where it goes, everybody knows that's where the paper towel goes, and this is where the gloves go, this is where bags go, and trash bags, like, things like that. Then I can actually physically look at it and go, okay, we're getting low, or we're doing good on this, so that we can stock up on the supply. That's the other thing. A lot of times we're always, we have my aunt got a bunch of stuff from Walmart. It was stored down in my mom and stepdad's basement. We call that like the mini mart. But so that was like where you could hold on supplies, but it'd be good to have stock here at the house, or the house that I will be in one of these days. So storage is important. And then also an extra bedroom for, this company. Someone that stays over, another bathroom. That way the master bathroom is just kind of being used for me. And then there's another bathroom that everybody else could use, and it's probably more closer to the living room and things like that. I would love to see more assistive technology. My stepbrother's deaf. When he comes over and I try to talk to him, he'll sign to me, and then I'll use my mouth or something, or then talk to him back, but he's got to read lips. Or I'll tell the person that's with me what he said. Maybe you can write it on a piece of paper, but it'd be great to put like something on the wall, and when he signs to me, then I can speak, and then it'll write, like almost like a sports ticker or something. I'll say it and it'll write it, so he can sign to me. I'll say something, he can read what I'm saying. Because we've done that before. I've been on the laptop, and I'll text him back and forth. So he'll sign to me, and then I'll text him. But things like that. Wheelchair accessible, obviously that's a must. And then I'd like to, I have friends that are blind. I'd like to be able to have some assistive technology that if they ever came over, you could turn on and it would tell them, a voice would maybe say this is the front door, the emergency exit or the bathroom, or I guess whatever it is that's going to help that person feel comfortable, feel safe, and enjoy themselves without having barriers. Obviously, got to get strobes for the fire alarms or for smoke detectors and things like that. You have to. You need to have that for a person that's deaf. You need the strobes to show them. What would be the other? What else do we need? Safety. Making sure safety stuff. Tornado shelter. Maybe there's a basement. Maybe there's a way to get to the basement. Maybe there's like a platform that's at the top of the basement and goes down. So not really an elevator, but it's like a platform that it goes down into the basement. Fire extinguishers. They're definitely important. There's I guess I never talked about closet space. I got a pretty good sized closet in my room where I'm at right now. It's almost like another bedroom. So closet space is important. But as I have gotten older, I just kind of started to minimize things a little bit more. Really simplifying things. I used to have like this shirt and this color and this color and this color and the shoes to match with this and that. And after a while, once I got my own brand, I just started wearing the Inspired shirt. And I donated a lot of clothes. I go into the closet and I go, I haven't worn this in 6 months. Okay, donated pile. A lot of times I'll put it out in the living room. Then they get all the caregivers and friends, family, they get first chance at it. And then after that, we find a place to donate everything. So, the more that you don't accumulate stuff, the cleaner your life is. It really is. When you get stuff in little knickknacks and you put it on the shelf, and then you have it, and then when you end up cleaning, you just put it on another shelf. It goes from one shelf to the other shelf to the other shelf to the other shelf. And you never use it. You never use it. We're attached to things. You have to learn to detach yourself. There are certain things that are sentimental that you really could keep around, that if it really helps you, but not a whole household. Not, coupons that you might use. Look at them. Like, am I going to use these? Probably not. Leave them out for everybody else. If nobody gets them, then put them in the recycling. And if you're really not going to use coupons, then call that company and say, please take my name off your mailing list. We're just not using this stuff. So there are ways of kind of eliminating things, but I would say the more that I kept downsizing, I don't even remember what I gave away. At first, there are things that you're like, oh, that's one of my favorite shirts. And then you're like, but I haven't worn it in 4 months or something. And then you don't even remember what you gave away. Don't even remember. I went into the kitchen. There was all these Tupperwares from like people bringing food or me bringing food back. And it was so much stuff. And there was so much appliance. There was just a lot of stuff. You just accumulate. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to give you a mission. Before summer's over and everything, go in your kitchen and truly watch yourself and open up every cupboard. Everything. And take everything out of the cupboards. And put it in your sight. That's the thing. That's what I did. We took everything out of the kitchen and put it in the living room, where with it being in the living room was causing a barrier too. I don't want this, but And then make your pile and say, look, when's the last time I used this? Do I really need to use this, or could somebody else use this? And start making your pile. And you're going to be surprised on how much stuff you're going to give away. Because you could also go, well, okay, I didn't use this, but I might use it next year. Well, could you buy it again? Is it really that expensive? That's the thing. If you could buy it again, then give it away. It was great. It was great to be so free. Just there's probably weight. There's probably accumulated stuff that causes mental weight on your body, on your mind. I'm telling you, simplify it, organize it, really downsize it, really start to get the stuff that you really utilize. And then also, it lasts longer. Things that you don't use have a tendency of breaking or just not working. So, yeah, it'll help out. Free your mind. I gotta do some downsizing again. It's and I do one space at a time. Just take some time and do a closet, and then be done. Don't overdo it, because you're gonna get frustrated. Your mind's gonna start to go. It's gonna start turning. You're gonna start confusing yourself. It's not gonna be fun anymore. You want to be able to just do a little bit at a time. Do a closet, but pull everything out. Pull it all out. Visualize it. Make it disruptive to you, so it's in your way. It's on your bed, whatever it is, and then you go, nope. You know what? When's the last time that I wore this? Maybe there's a way also to have a friend that's there too, that knows you, and say, that then have them start showing you the clothes, or say, when's the last time do you think I wore this? You're like, they're like, you haven't worn that in 2 years. You're like, no, I wore that 2 months ago, right? And they're like, no, because they know you. They know you best too. They've been around you. They can help you too. So, yeah. So that was a little thing I was thinking about. But yeah, now I'm just gonna be fundraising for this house, and it's great that I have the GoFundMe on my phone, because I can do all this by voice. I'm just in my room right now doing all this independently by voice, and I can keep you updated. This is a great feature for this. When I did the van, I didn't have a chance to really interact with the people that helped me, and they did. They came out in numbers. They came out in numbers and helped me to get the van. And I didn't have a chance to interact with them like this. And I promise I will interact with you as you help me. I'm going to be on here talking, hopefully sharing pictures, giving updates. I will do that. I will do better. There are people that donated that I still would like to take out for lunch or meet up with from my last campaign. They put a tremendous amount of they really donated their heart out. So I'm looking forward to this one. I kind of just gave you like a vision of the house. What I'm looking at. Why is it $350,000? Because it's gonna add up fast with getting things that are accessible, making it independent, doors that open, by voice. So, with me, when I do things, I go all out. So if I'm gonna spend time and ask people and get sponsors and raise money, whatever it is, I'm gonna make sure that we get what's gonna work, and I think that's kind of the layout for everyone. That's the layout of the house. Driveway. Ooh, definitely driveway's got to be good. With the caregivers getting here, there's always people that have to pull out. There's not enough parking. So please, so let's speak it in existence. We're gonna have the driveway. It's gonna be great. Everybody's gonna be able to get in and out. Maybe it's a circle where you can actually go in and then circle. Circle driveway would be awesome. That would really work. And then the house entryway into the front, the side, where the garage is, or in back, all completely accessible for wheelchair. Living room, dining room, kitchen, other rooms, who knows, 2, 3, but making them storage, one just, for if someone needs to sleep over, another bathroom, a master bedroom with an attached bathroom, master bathroom with a roll-in shower. Yeah, and an exercise room. Exercise is important. My body has been going through so many changes the last 3 to 4 years. I have to get some equipment. I got to figure it out. I need to get some equipment to where I can get my legs moving, or get them circulating, get the arms circulating. There is equipment out there. There's always a price, but there's always a way. You can always talk to people, talk to companies, get sponsors. But yeah, exercise would be important. I can exercise a room where you can actually. It is separated for exercising. That means when you're in this room, your job that you're doing right now is working yourself, bettering your health. That's what it is. It's not go in there and it's attached to another something, exercise / storage room. No, that's what this space is utilized for. So yeah. Then we got the exercise room, the kitchen, first floor laundry, maybe it's stackable washer and dryers. Clean water. Water here has been bad for 7 years. It's going on 8 years. Poison water. What a crisis. What a shame. That's a whole nother video to go through that for everybody to be going through it here. And then a backyard. That'll be a big backyard. Just something to have some barbecues, relaxation, just peace, peace of mind, peace and quiet, just enjoyable. To invite people over and say, hey, let's have a cookout. So maybe there's a fire pit. I like when I go to places and they have bonfires, but it doesn't have to be huge. They have those mobile pits now. But I like to cook s'mores and food over the campfires. It's cool. You put your hoodie on. It's relaxing. It's a good time. And then obviously the garage. The garage has got to be big. It's got to get the van in there. And it's got to have space inside the garage for whatever the outdoor stuff that you need, or storage. Trash, be like a cage. So it's got trash cans that have wheels, and they're in their own kind of cage thing that locks, that animals cannot open it and tip it over, something like that. And then my Ring camera systems, I'll probably even have more system on the outside so that I can watch outside and stuff. The smart technology inside the home, heating, cooling, central air for sure, especially after the last couple of years. It's so hot, and my caregivers are so hot. So I got to keep them cool. So we more productive. So, yeah, I got to keep them cool. And then we got ceiling fans. And could be a basement. Never know. We can find a way to get down there. You know. And then what? Oh, the sun pod area, kind of like a greenhouse. Like this, maybe it's attached to it's to the house. It's like a hallway or something. Maybe you go into the room. It's just all glass and poof, you just get so warm. You get warmed up. It's like a warming area. And then a place for a garden. Love gardens. I know you're probably saying like, "Hey, but you're not gonna be able to garden." Right, but there are plenty of people out there that wish that they had land or space that would like to do a garden. And I'm sure there are ways to say, "Hey, you take care of my garden. You can have all the fruits and vegetables that you plant. You know, like we can do a co-op. You know, there's ways to do that. There's ways to do it. Then who knows? Maybe the person that takes care of the garden is the person that does the lawn care. Who knows? So that's the vision. Happy that I was able to give you this update. I know it's a long update,
Motion detected at
but
the front door.
then I hope whoever watches this watches it from the start to the finish. I really do. But I'll be giving more updates. But this was like the extended version update. So hopefully it recorded. I really talked about a lot of exciting things that just talking about it makes me excited. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for donating. If you're not able to, then share. Or tell a friend. And if you listen to everything I was talking about, maybe you have a friend that owns a paint company or does floors or, you know, does smart technology. There's always that too. That knows how to build wheelchair accessible spaces, you know. I'm looking for any help. Reach out to me. And you can reach out to me on here or in my social medias, all these Eric Patrick Thomas. Yeah, just let me know. All right. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. It's gonna be an exciting day when they say, "Eric, go into your new home. Welcome to your new house, where we live to inspire." Have a good night, good day, wherever you're watching. Wake up, iPhone. Show grid. 34. 3. Press 5.